Okay. Yeah, it's raining out here. I don't want to be out here. After I was talking to the Russian, I know I'm supposed to tell y'all about the game. I don't want to tell you about the game right now. I want to tell you about my father and his pain. Who's God? You did this shit to you. Christ came and taught about one thing. He taught about love. Love is everything that exists in life and in the world. And because I told God, I said, when he was like calling me, I was like, I don't want to work for the devil. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing all that psychic work. I ain't doing any of that shit. And he told me, he said, it's easier for me to educate you than for me to educate the rest of the world. Because I was praying to him and said, we need your help. Because I believe there's nothing that exists in the world today, people, that is not of God. Hitler was of God. And you sit there and say, well, why would God give rise to something like that? It's of him. And the thing is, see, the Jews are supposed to know. The Jews remember everything. I mean, if you really ever talk to a Jew is always commemorating all they shit. That's what they do. Do they duplicate it? All the time. Do they mean you any harm? It depends on who you're talking to. See, God cannot be a God of truth, and he cannot be a God of your own salvation if you don't do the work to change who you are. Because see, this is what he said to me, and I mean I actually do get it. You are singular in thought process until you change your mind, and everything that he is exists. People really are stupid because they don't know who they are. His thoughts manifest in the real world, but it's the real world to us. Now, people sitting there telling you, well, no, 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 no. Okay, if that's the case, retire yourself and don't do anything to anybody else. Seriously, don't do anything to anybody else if you've already completed your process. Because as far as energy goes in exchange or you in belief are concerned, you've done everything you say you're going to do. And therefore, nobody else is supposed to be involved in your process. You're singular in thought. You say you're God now. Take your ass somewhere and just go to sleep. Rest. But if you call yourself trying to learn, if you call yourself trying to improve upon who you are, if you call yourself being a better person, if you call yourself doing anything other than just being a straight up dick, then trust me, you've got plenty of those. I don't even know what to tell these people for. He's in there trying to comfort me because I mean, I'm like dealing with y'all. And I don't want to deal with y'all. I don't like y'all. Because my father was in pain. And you say, how do I know this? He said straight up to me. And I mean, I was looking in the mirror at myself. He said, I'm in pain. I'm in hell. Well, I'm in hell too. Because, y'all look at me, you see me is this black ignorant fool don't know shit. The Russian man then already told me that I didn't know how to like count days, and I owed him some more money that I didn't owe him. I mean, come on now. Women say I don't understand them, but at the same time, they don't understand themselves. But at the same time, I do understand women. I got it's raining. It's raining harder now because see, God is weeping because He's like, my children lost themselves. And He said, I need you to speak because I've always like looked at stuff as far as like like movies and stuff. I'm like looking for the deeper meaning. And He said, that's why I called you because see, you would get it with me. I said, Father, I can't be your son because He said, no, no, you are my son because you did the work. They didn't do the work. They still haven't done the work. They still busy talking about some bullshit. He talked about, I mean, he talked about y'all. He said y'all were full of shit. Because y'all sitting there talking about what God is. And you still don't even know. He made him a dog, a pet. You made him a vending machine. These are the things he told me that you did. And if you sit there and say, how do you know that? Motherfucker, I dream. What the fuck have you done? And did you not understand what your dreams meant? And at the same time, you want me to give you a fucking dream dictionary? And at the same time, when I saw coinage, it was all about change. Change your thought process. What the fuck you doing? You looking for money. You looking to get paid. You ain't gonna get paid. Not the way you think. Now you talking about how the way I prayed. Heavenly Father, earthly mother. See, Heavenly Father, it's a thought. Earthly mother is down here. And the physicality that you now exhibit, you actually have to go there. Because if you call yourself ready to ascend, and that's what a lot of you motherfuckers did, because when the clock ran out, as a Mayan said, and then you said you were ready to ascend. You weren't ready to ascend. He said, now I got to get you ready. If you call yourself going to ascend. Y'all know some shit like Jesus, Moses, or whoever got ascended up to the upper echelons and stuff. But what did they know? First off, they stopped knowing you. Because you stay in a state of ignorance, and then you want me to actually sit there and co-sign on the fact that you know some shit when I know damn well you don't. Because what you're trying to teach me is bullshit, and I ain't gonna do that. I'm not going to eat your shit. Oh, but you gonna put the shit in the fields. Like you do what? Slave labor? You do realize that you put the Mexicans in the field because you did not have the blacks to work the fields. If you're black, get back. If you're brown, stick around. And at the same time, you sitting there saying, I'm going to build a fucking wall. Why? Donald Trump already said just the other day that we're going to let certain people come in. But he was saying that anyway because he already employed them because they work in his hotels. Am I hearing crickets again? Hello? People talk about this shit all the time. Oh, no, 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 no. He gonna make it, a secure. I don't even want to talk to y'all. Y'all stupid. Now, you should begin to understand why you don't remember how you built the pyramids, much less about Atlantis or anything else. Because what you have done is convince yourself that some trifling motherfucker who was all about himself As a businessman who told you straight up, I'm a criminal, I will do all kind of shit to you, that should be your leader. That's what you said. You said, no, I didn't say that. Yes, you did. Your vote put him in office. And so it don't really matter that you sit there watching a show like CNN and said, because he already discredited all that shit. He said all that's fake news. Because the thing is, you're going to believe what you want to believe anyway. Just like when you go to church. You're going to believe what you want to believe anyway. And can't nobody tell you what you don't believe because that's what you believe. So now you just straight up stupid. And at the same time, you're going to tell me how enlightened you are and I'm supposed to listen to you. And I'm like, y'all stupid. And anybody else who is now doing this battle with you, just like me, is stupid. I ain't doing that battle with you. I told my father, I said, give me my money. I know how to pay the taxes. Because you already told me all that shit. He told me all that shit. And I ain't going to think about you. I'm not giving to any charitable causes because the only charity that needs to be given to is me. You are full of shit. You're not doing anything for me, and I don't owe you anything. You've already written me off. I don't owe you anything. And if you sit there and say, well, God is not going to bless you, oh, you stupid. Because there you go speaking for him again, and he say, oh, no, no, no. See, I already know what the Antichrist is. He ain't here in this lifetime. But y'all sitting there trying to say he is. You said it was Barack Obama. Some of you said that he's Donald Trump. You're always looking for him. Eventually you'll meet him. But I can tell you who the Antichrist is. He's as stupid as you. And he won't know anything. And you gonna follow him because you can't wait for him to get here. When the people, ain't about even when the people is, when the students are ready, the teacher will appear. Yeah, I know I'm the teacher. That was a card I pulled a long time ago. I already knew I was turning it over before I did. It said teacher. It was an angel card. I didn't want to turn that card over. I said, shit, I have to teach these people. But see, the thing is, I had to also go to school. I had to be anointed and all that kind of stuff. Well, Barbara, I told you, he cuts my hair all the time. He said, Carlos, many are called, but few are chosen. That's why I don't believe when you go to the fucking universities that you call yourself going to and saying that you are now a religious disciple. I mean, this motherfucker, he said he didn't know how my gift worked. Because I saw on him, I had a dream. And in the dream, he had like 3 kids. But the thing is, he had 2. He wanted a particular child. When I got through telling him what I saw, because he had a boy, he had another boy, but then he had a little girl. And I was telling him about it, because I was like in the ethers, and I'm talking to my father, and I'm seeing this shit. And his wife ended up pregnant again. And he said, now, this child was coming. And the child came. It was a girl. Because he wanted a daughter. He had 2 sons and he had a daughter. Because I was seeing the stuff, I was seeing it like in reverse. It was like, oh, okay, so now, here is the daughter. Here's the son. There's another son. But they're kind of close in age. I mean, I had to look at all that shit. And he was telling me, he said, I don't know how your gift works, but, you saw some shit. But at the same time, he didn't like gay people. This is a man who was eating out the dumpster. and was on drugs in San Francisco, which to me is a city that waits to sleep. Y'all looking at me like, what did you just say? But you understand how dreams work. You understand what they mean. Who you talking to? Who has not educated you? My father had, he also, I said, I don't want to talk to the devil. I don't want to talk to him. See, I have to look at the light and the dark. And some of that shit is just messy. Because he has to give rise to it all at some particular point in time, including your own damnation, which is he's been trying very hard not to do. I told you when I was here before as Christ, give him only love and you will only have love. But now you going to sit there and say you want to just own all the shit that is yours. And at the same time, not just own the shit, you want to suffer at the hands of it. Is that why you was in the Akasha Records trying to find out some shit that you should have left alone? Now, see, I done made my peace with Russia. I'm in the house with the Russians. And the Russians I like, and the rest of them I don't. What you want me to do? Some of them moved on. Some of them still here. But the thing is, I know for a fact that when he moves me out of this house, everybody else is on their own. When they see me, they wave. But in a minute, they ain't gonna see me. So they ain't got nobody to wave to. So what you gonna do? As you tell me how kind and good and I mean, you stupid. I told you, Tony Jeremiah, he went to Disneyland. Cause I said, y'all need to go to Disneyland or something. You know, have to place on earth. He went. I told him he was already loved. I forgot that his birthday was the same day as my mama. All right, because I mean, I just wouldn't think about that. But, you know, hey, okay, he's a man. And, you know, he's an avid football player. I mean, he's willing to do the game. And I hope that he places his bet. And Tony, I'm going to tell you again, you better place that bet because, see, you're supposed to get paid. If you don't want the money, that's fine. It ain't going to stop anything. This means that you get it another way. Because, see, God, when he's determined, going to get what he wants, just like he did with me. Because I was, like, trying to refuse everything that he wanted me to take. Because I said it's going to go against you because it's going to cost people's lives. He didn't care. He said, I have to get this shit what they want. They want to die. I begged him, please do not take anybody away from me. Because he gave me the key to life, which was you. But I guess some of y'all don't want to live, so okay, whatever. I have to make peace with God. I'll make peace with him. I'm still supposed to meet Whoopi Goldberg. I'm supposed to be on the View. I don't know when I'm going to be on the View, but I'm supposed to be on the View. I guess I'm going to be on the View because of the lottery. I don't know. He said, well, because you're going to be winning so much money that people are going to be wanting to talk to you. You'll be on Good Morning America. He showed me what, what's that man's name? Lester Holt. That was funny. And Lester Holt had a newspaper in his hand, and he was running, like to tell the world about me. Because, see, as a black man, you know, people want, see, certain people want a black Jesus. And he running. He like, oh, I met him. Mm-hmm. And I'm supposed to meet Whoopi, too. What's it funny? Do I know? I don't know. Do I see? I don't know. I don't know it's raining and shit. Look at my umbrella. So, I mean, when I have to go up to this store and get this man his day's money, I will. Now he playing Tonex. God is not for God. He said, I met your price. Do you know what my price was, people? You say you do, but you don't. You say I do, but I don't. I told him I said I didn't make a price. No, I didn't. Actually, my price was him. In truth, when everything is said and done, I said, never let us be parted. I need to understand, and I need to be with you always. That was my price. It had actually nothing to do with you. It had to do everything with him. Because he's God. He's my everything. And awareness and that. So, that's why I know when he talks to me, he's telling me the truth. Now, what are you? You big players. You figure it out. I'll tell you the rest about the story when it comes to the various players and all that stuff in the game that he has put in motion later. He said, ain't no hurry. I talked to him about that earlier too. He said, really ain't no hurry for that. Because the thing is, he is not going to pull the plug on you, and no, nobody is going to launch a nuclear assault. That's way in the future. But at the same time, if you're worried about it, good. Because the thing is, it's really according to his timetable. And as far as I'm concerned, I get to go back home and leave your stupid trifling ass behind. You understand? I get to go back home. And you, well, I don't know where you're going. But if you go straight to hell, you know, like the hell that you live in here, and you sitting there thinking you're going to get out of it because you done got paid out because you have a gift. How well did your gift serve you when you actually did not use it properly? Go to hell. And no, I don't recognize the fact that what you sold in love as being you, being a loving individual. No, I see that as you being somebody trying to get paid for work that you must do, as you said. And the devil had to give you some money to make you do that shit and then come across as loving. Asshole. Do you understand me? We will fuck you for what you did. Capiche?